Yo. Hey, you got me as a friend on YouTube, right?
Yeah.
Can you go in and post a thing for me, bro? Because with my phone being cracked, I can't access my I could go on YouTube, my profile, but I can't get it to where I can get into where I can post a link. If you get what I'm trying to say.
Hold on. Let me try it right now. Hold on.
All right.
Where you going?
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They run again with 4. And good yardage as he gets this one to about the 23. And they'll look to avoid it with 3 down there on 3rd and 4. Now whistles come in.
Yeah, I got it, man.
All right, bet. You.
As we step aside here in this first quarter. And for the Browns, and Nichols set here on 3rd down. To throw, Stewart.
Yes, you will.
Negative chances going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Ah, Zay.
We know the security point of attack, especially against the big fighting guys in the middle of this day, has got to be priority 1.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Darnold. Open man.
Fucking switch.
So first and 10 upcoming from Browns territory at the 39-yard line.
Switch is fucking me up.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Darnold.
Switch. Enough? Yeah, that was quick. Alright.
Yes, that is there.
play after the first down sack. Jones, and incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test the rookie. And they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Hey Siri, set a timer for 6 minutes.
6 minutes. Counting down.
What?
Shaking his head, frustrated right now.
Man, I put the I got a timer set, but I put the bread in the oven just now. You hear me? Come on. Jesus Christ, Watson! Ass, man.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his second interception.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively, because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one by.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, 38 yards. And the Panthers take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be sterner with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
They run it again with Chubb. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Nick Chubb. And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. On 4th down on is Corey Bojorquez to punt. Taken in at the 22. It's a 39-yard punt, 8 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense. Touchdown. Now Cade York for the extra point. And he starts his new year off on the right foot as well, as this kick is good. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost rare that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out into the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Myles Garrett in there to get him once again. That's 2 sacks for him now here on opening day. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. Connection made with Chenault. To the 40 and no further. So the broken tackle didn't get him much. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran it a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hit 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll go for it on 4th. Here's Corral. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Greedy Williams picks it off. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Over the middle, open is Thomas. Finding space at the 40. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. First down, it's Corral. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Sure, the pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
2nd and 10, Corral again. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far. While you don't want to lump it all on the rookie quarterback, he's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have those learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the...
And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Amari Cooper, 34 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 21-7. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Charles, you're down multiple scores, less than a minute left here. But with that deficit, they've got to try to at least work their way into field goal range to try to muster something out of this drive.
I'm going to go ahead and date myself one more time because I want to quote an old Smokey and the Bandit lyric. They've got a long way to go and a short time to get there. But they still have time to get it done. So I'm looking forward to watching them mount this drive and see if they can get some points out of it.
First down with Hubbard, and he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Now the Panthers going to signal for their third and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Thomas brings it in. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And I don't think any of us are surprised when we see Matt Corral make throws like this because he earned a reputation out of school for challenging defenses at every opportunity. And he has more than enough arm to do so. Quarterback situation, Carolina is a big monkey, and they gambled on his upside, knowing he could be starting games as a rookie.
So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. The Browns drive about to get started. And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit. I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all his receivers downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Watson. Got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. On first down, it's Watson. He's going to dump this off to his running back, Hunt. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. And Chubb try the middle here. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Altogether, a pretty shaky start to the year for this defense as they defend another 1st and 10. And again, it's Chubb. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. J.C. Horn, really nice defensive effort. He'll get the tackle for loss. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. On first down, Corral. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. From the gun, Corral. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Corral with it. First down here. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Back to throw, Corral. He gets this one to Hubbard, complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Corral to throw, 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
On 2nd and 10, here's Corral. Forced out to his left. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Well, if these guys wanted to get back in this game, they needed an almost perfect second half. And down 3 scores, a lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my...
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. Corral yet again going to throw it. He'll get this complete to the running back, Hubbard. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. Here's Corral on 1st down. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Corral toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. 17 yards is the pickup there for number 17.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Rashard Higgins, 23 yards for the touchdown.
And the Panthers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
Fields this way up at the 7.
Now Brown, oh, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
And it'll be caught in the end zone for the Carolina touchdown by DJ Moore. A great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Panthers have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
Corral throwing for it.
And now the pressure gets there, and he goes down. So he couldn't get rid of the football, and that deficit stays right where it is. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return.
The Browns drive about to get started. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves that.
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Corral with it on first down. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. To throw again on second down. Corral. Thomas has got it. Complete. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. This offense so far on third down, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Able to complete this to Chenault. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. Corral to throw once again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Corral now to throw. To Chenault on the slant. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, here's Corral. And that is incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Fourth down, here's Corral. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. And the Panthers turned away on 4th down. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. A beautiful fake. He had his eyes on the end zone. He got close. At least he set the offense up nicely, but he's probably mad he didn't take that one to pay dirt.
I agree with you, and you know he's going to get teased because he didn't get it all the way into the end zone. But if they don't score now, if they don't get a touchdown, he won't just get teased. They'll be glaring at him. How'd you not score?
They'll try to run this one in. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great play there. With his first career touchdown in his first career game. They'll try and run it up the middle. And the Panthers have taken a 4th quarter lead. So they make the decision. They want a 3-point lead versus a 2-point lead, and they got it.
Yeah, at this stage of the game, it seems like the exact right thing to do. Put a little pressure on your defense, but the biggest thing now is you're making the other team chase you.
And here's Jakeem Grant from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. On second and very short, Watson. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one covers 29 yards. First down. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Now Watson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Gonna need something special here on 3rd and long after that sack. What does Watson have in his arsenal? Watson to throw. And that's intercepted yet again, and that could be the backbreaker. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And the Panthers have just about sewn up this football game. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And here's a handoff out of the gun. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. Straight ahead with Hubbard. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40.
Sometimes I think cornerbacks can benefit from the fact that quarterbacks might just forget about the idea that they might be near the line of scrimmage. How about the anticipation there, sneaking in and making a big play in the backfield?
On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Browns will take over with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Browns drive about to get started. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. One last throw here for Watson. He's going to let it fly. Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to win this football game here in overtime. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. We know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for the Panthers, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Browns,
They obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll be back home next week for a date.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk.